everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new Christmas movie just dropped on Netflix. It's called The Noel's Diary and it is starring Justin Hartley, Barry Dose, and this movie is directed by Charles Shea. And when I saw the trailer for this movie, I had really, when I say this, I really mean it. I really thought this is going to be one of those Christmas movies, going to be cheesy, not that good. I have seen it before, but this movie really surprised me. This movie story itself, it is quite engaging and intriguing that for audience that you want to keep watching. So I would say this movie definitely very engaging, and it is starring, after all, Justin Hartley. That is the reason I think I had a low expectation. If you have seen Justin Hartley, I have seen him This Is Us. He's known from there, and he's not that good actor. He always have same expression in anything he does. In this movie, his acting was exactly same as This Is Us. If you have seen This Is Us, you will know what I'm talking about. And in this movie, you also see Barry Dose, who's trying to find her her birth mother. She's trying to find in this movie. And when she meet Justin Bartley in this movie, and she kind of invite herself into Justin Hartley's life, I was like, oh, really? Okay, so maybe the way this movie starts, it's a little bit, you are like, oh, really? She just staying with him, although she wants to find her birth mother. And this movie does have a lot of twist and turn. Some of this twist and turn is really very heartfelt. Overall, this movie, I found it to be very interesting and engaging, and the story itself is also very good, I will say, especially Justin Hartley's character. He had so much resentment toward his family. When you learn about his past history and everything, you see he does kind of redeem himself in this movie. When I say redeem, I guess he find closer to all this resentment toward his mother. Oh my god, his mom is really hoarder. All these things she had at her house, this is insane how much stuff she had. Then again, when you learn about their trauma past, you're like, that makes sense. And Justin Hartley's dad in this movie, I liked him too. I thought all the characters in this movie, they are really very interesting. But still, I will say Barry Dose, her character, we never learn about, I guess he's not relevant. A whole movie she was saying she's engaged, but we never see her fiance. And I guess I didn't get why she was just there hanging out with Justin Hartley. It's a little unbelievable there, I will say. And she just goes on this journey with him to find her birth mother, who end up she doesn't going to meet her anyway. Yeah, I really like, however, her birth mother story, the person who wrote the diary, and when she was discovering about her, when we meet her, the Noel person in this movie, I thought she was really cool and her story was really interesting. And the way this movie is done, it's very beautifully directed by Charles Shea, who has done many other movies. When you see this movie, it is beautifully directed. It's not like other Hallmark movie type. It is very carefully edited. It is very engaging. I feel like people will really enjoy this movie. Still, people who like Christmas movie, they will find this movie to be very surprisingly very engaging and interesting. But I could see this movie to be hit on Netflix. Although there was another movie couple of last week or so, the one with the Lindsay Lohan. That movie is the overall story arc, and you have seen that kind of movie before, Falling for Christmas. But this one, I will say, the way it was directed, the story itself, I think it is very engaging and it is worth checking if you like this kind of movie. And that's my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie. And if you enjoyed this review, don't watch my other reviews on other Netflix Christmas movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.